Hello, my lovelies. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This is going to be your August monthly reading. This is as a collective. I decided I didn't want to do just individual ones this time. Let's see what's going on for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. What are some lessons we're working with? Ooh, all right. We start with blame. Are you taking responsibility and accountability for your part in whatever's going on, or are we shifting blame? I accept responsibility for my well-being. So that's something that I feel like all of us tend to have to do at some point or another, right? We can't always shift the blame to other people. We have to turn the mirror on ourselves and look at what's going on within as well. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into this physical reality. It's a mindset first before you're going to see it. So abundance is coming in, which in turn leads to some happiness going forward. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Great information there, right? And humor. I choose to see the lighter side in a situation. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And acceptance. I feel like it kind of solidifies the whole thing. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. My throat chakra is being affected there. I feel like somebody could also be struggling with maybe their sobriety at this time. What's coming to mind is, what is it, the AA saying something, it's called the Serenity Prayer. Something about knowing the difference between choosing to accept the things that you can change and the things that you can't, and the wisdom to know the difference is basically the gist of it. So I feel like there's some sort of acceptance. I feel like you're going to laugh about the situation later. You're going towards abundance and happiness. So focus on not blaming. Focus on shifting responsibility to take accountability for your own shit. All right, what's happening for August for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for love? Ooh, someone's true feelings are going to be revealed. The mask is slipping. The fire signs also have the mask. So someone's not showing their true feelings. They might be hiding, personifying, pretending, deluding, or gaslighting themselves or someone else. And that is about to come to an abrupt end. Remember that the coffin shows that endings bring new beginnings, so growth, change, liberation, and transition. Something sometimes has to end before we get that new beginning, right? And so whatever isn't working, I feel like is transitioning on out. We also have healing heart. So you could be finding your happiness after some sort of ending, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships, or addictions. What was I saying? I was picking up on addictions. It literally says it down here in the card. So I do feel like you're going through a major metamorphosis. The butterfly would signal that you are changing, transforming, that something is growing. So a relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child, bringing growth, bringing change. Love that. What else for our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? You might be meeting somebody new while you're out socializing with friends or family. Girl talk. I feel like maybe you're kind of accepting that if you want to find love or you want to heal, then you're going to have to put in the work. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. So for some of you, you are cutting your losses from something that was really draining you. All right. Show us what we need to see. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for the month of August. The last part of summer. What's going to happen for them in August? All right, show us what we need to see, Spirit. What's going on for August? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Thank you. All right. You might need some rest and recovery. I do feel like this has been kind of a taxing situation for some of you. And like a really heavy burden that you just need to lay down. I feel like some of you have been through a lot of heartbreak. I feel like some of you have really been through a lot of turmoil. And maybe you need to speak up. Maybe you need to clear your throat chakra because mine keeps getting like raspy for no reason. So I do feel like for some of you, you're going to speak your piece and then you're going to go rest because you've taken on more than you can handle and it's time to cut those things off. I do think you have some new love that's trying to come in after some sort of ending. Your knight in shining armor might be coming forward. Could just be an idiot in a tinfoil hat. Hey, you never know. I do feel like eagles could be an indication that this message was for you. You might see an eagle while you're out and about someplace as well. We're going to try to not cough through the whole video. All right. Money is improving. You have the abundance card. So in August, I feel like financial matters are starting to go swimmingly, is what Spirit's saying. You might be cutting some people off, you know, the people with the gimmes, the handouts, all that. I feel like you're cutting those things off, you're turning things around, and you're going forward into better, abundant energy. You do have high walls, or you might need to protect yourself from people who are trying to cause you some sort of grief or headache. I do think for some of you, you're coming into a lump sum of money, pay raise, promotion, unexpected blessing coming to you, enough to go around and share the wealth with others. What else is going on for August for our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio? Ooh, yep. We're letting go of the heavy burden. We're saying no to that, all right? We're finding our peace. We're taking action somewhere. I do feel like for some of you, you have either another water sign or a fire sign coming in to make a declaration of love. What else? You might be moving, traveling, or relocating, getting out of conflict and chaos and finding peace, and overcoming challenges, toxicity, addictions, codependency, temptation, or things with strings attached, things that are no good for you. You might overthink it. Know that the way out is to see the truth for what it is, remove any sort of blindfold, and see the truth clearly. Spirit wants you to get out there and live a little bit in the month of August, okay? So what are some plans or goals that you have for the future? I feel like, again, you could be traveling. I feel like pages always bring news. So I feel like there's some sort of news, maybe that you want to travel, maybe you're going to travel, things like that. You may also have a lot of suitors coming in for you in the month of August. Choose wisely. Not everything's going to be what you want. Somebody's just in it for, you know, the short term. Somebody else wants to build a future with you and solidify things. Courts, contracts, legalities, or the justice system also come into play. I feel like for some of you, there's like a settlement or money coming in that happens to come through the courts. If you've been waiting on things, I feel like you hear about this in the month of August. I also feel like there could be like contract or promotion, a pay raise that maybe comes through work or other means that happens to come about in the month of August. We do have the Emperor followed by the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like divine counterparts are coming into union as well. I also feel like you might meet this person if you don't know them already in the month of August and solidify things rather quickly. What is their outcome, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. It could be unexpected. You might not believe it at first. It could shock you how quickly you fall for this person, but when you know, you know. And it leads to the stability that you're looking for. Spirit tells me that it's the structure you need. I feel like this person also gives you all of the things that you've been lacking in previous relationships, because I feel like some of you in something and then you all of a sudden meet somebody that really is your person. All right, let's find out some timing. Tell us about the union, because that's the biggest thing I see that's happening. I feel like you're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes in the month of August, and this union's gonna be loud. I don't feel like that's something that's small. I feel like it also leads to your abundance that's coming in. Let's try one more shuffle here, Spirit. Tell us about the union between the Emperor and the Empress, divine counterparts. Give it time, it's in the works. What was I saying? Doing work behind the scenes. Give it time, it's in the works. All right, tell us about the union. It's the right time to take action. So Spirit's going to show you when and where you need to make a move. We do have a lot of action cards here, though. I feel like it's going to happen rather quickly. What else? Next couple of months, have faith. Divine timing is at play. We know that with divine counterparts. January might be significant, and by the end of the week, some things are changing. All right. Tell me about letting go of this burden. 10 of Wands. 9 months from now and by the end of the month. So, you know, current timing all the way up till 9 months from now. Knight of Cups. Patience, it's not time yet. So somebody wants to make a love offer, but it's not time yet because I feel like you haven't met them just yet. Tell me about, let's see, the abundance card. We want to know, when's the abundance coming in? Thank you. Next new moon. So I want to say that that would be like within the first 2 weeks of August. I would have to look that up for sure. Under the next new moon in the month of August. Anything else timing related for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for their August monthly reading, Spirit? You have the power to create the timing by taking action. So pay attention to your instincts and intuition. If Spirit's guiding you to take action somewhere, pay attention to those cues. I do feel like you have a brand new person coming in that you are quickly going to fall for and solidify things in the legal means. I do think union is definitely something that's going to happen. Emperor and Empress together. We have the Page of Cups, so things are evolving, things are changing. So we're saying no to all of the stuff we don't want, all the burdens, all of the nightmares, and we are finally going forward into our most abundant timeline. Have a great month.